Hey everyone, it's Dave here from Band of Badgers. I nearly forgot. And this is Steve. There's Steve there. I forgot to introduce him on the last one. Um,
It's all right.
Now we're doing these as a kind of we do these unboxings live just to explain why we're kind of in a happy mood. We're just having a little bit of a giggle. We're doing these live. We do them in batches, and that way we can gauge the. I was going to say live studio audience, but basically the live audience can ask questions at the same time. It's a lot of fun, and it kind of soups it up. So we have another box. Now this is oh Jesus. This is something that I backed as a Kickstarter. So I've paid for this stuff. It hasn't been sent to us by Archon Studios. It's all good stuff, and I'm going to get into it now.
So
Um,
I'm most interested in this because my one is still in customs.
your one is still in customs. It
Yes.
has not been
So
released in customs.
I don't know what's in it. So I'm going to find out what's in it.
So that's
Watching you unpack the box.
so here we go. This is why it's exciting stuff. It's a mystery unboxing for Steve. There we go. So I'm just going to drag things out of the box and we're going to see what happens. This is Dungeon Lasers. Let's get the camera in a little bit lower so you can see all the goodies. There we go. So this is the base set. Now, this particular box I have are all of the stretch goals. This is an insane amount of stretch goals. That's how good Kickstarters are.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's how good Kickstarters are.
we've already had the Kickstarter products.
Yeah, we got it months
Um,
ago actually, didn't we?
yeah. So this is just the stretch goals. So I've got a link to their shop, but unfortunately you can't buy all the stuff that's in the Kickstarter.
Not yet.
They have done several Kickstarters and they release it after a period of time. So we've already had the rooms that we selected. I went for some lasers ones, so the sci-fi ones, and Dave went for the fantasy ones. But this is just the stretch goals, and their stretch goals have been getting bigger and bigger with each Kickstarter.
Yeah, there's an incredible amount here. They are
They're
sprues.
nice bases then.
Yeah, these are really really nice. So that's just a packet of bases. Which I'm going to get into at some point. Now here's something else. Here's a little character. They're skinny boxes, which I quite like. Here's the Witch Hunter. I will find you. There we go. 1 miniature, durable plastic, tabletop ready. Look at that. Look,
Oh no, it's
Malleus.
a good name. Yeah, that's
So,
that's cool.
yeah, really, really detailed. I love the little stand as well. Look, it says it's a 25mm base, 51mm tall, from base to top. It is a sprue-based mini, but yeah, this is so we've started doing a brush off hangout. Craig and Pete, who are in live chat now, they joined us yesterday. We're going to be doing it again later this week. But this is why I wanted to start the hangout, is so we can paint some terrain, we can paint some other stuff. I want to paint some dragons. We've got all that kind of stuff. Yes, more currency. We're going back to the first discussion again. Look, I'm topping up, getting ready. But yeah,
These go together without gluing as well, don't they?
they can. So most of the time they are, I don't know what you call them, but holes and pivots, and you just plug them
Yeah.
together. I have though glued some of my characters, some of
Right.
my bits
Okay.
and pieces, just to make it more sturdy. Then you prime it, then you paint it as normal. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
these are sprue based minis. Let's go over another one. Look at that, battlements. So we mentioned you get build-ins. They do a whole range of terrain, different just so this is hard plastic, which means that you can get some really nice deep detail. And so these are battlement sets. Hold your positions. This is new. I don't remember them having it like the subtext before, but really really nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you have one
That
type
looks
of
good.
walls in the background, the full height walls, and then you can put the battlements in front
Yeah.
of a tower. Really really nice. And that's got some weight in it. I don't know if it says how many pieces are in there. I wonder if you get the mini there as well. Might do.
Yeah, it might do actually.
They are very generous. Archon Studios, who own Dungeons and Lasers, they have loads and loads of other projects, including Wolfenstein. It is a European company, Archon Studios. They are amazing. This stuff has literally blown us away on how good the quality of this stuff is.
Yeah.
It's so good, I haven't even painted it yet. That's how good it is.
I have painted more Dungeons and Lasers than I have anything else, and I still have just as much left to paint.
The boxes, they're really, really generous in terms of how much you get in the box. Really, really generous.
Yeah.
It's the heat wave, so I'm just having a sip of wine. The Lich, look at this.
Oh, look at the fingers on the scepter, like the arm bones and
the bones going up to the
Yeah.
ball thing. Yeah. That detail is amazing. And look at the base.
The base, yeah. Wow.
So that is the Lich.
I all the terrain I've painted, I dry brush it all.
Yeah.
Do it really quickly. So I'll be interested to see what that looks like, just dry brushing it.
Now, of course, on the boxes, this is renders and photography. But look, 53mm tall, 25mm base. I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to doing. I want to do that on the Hangout because we have an undead project coming up at some point. NDAs and all that. We have an undead project, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Stairs! Not only stairs, but look, stairs that look like stairs. Here's a good one. I'm going to get a little bit closer on that one for you as well. There we go. Rock solid cardio. Boom, boom.
So I wonder how that goes together. That must be a solid piece, maybe.
I think it is. I think it might. Well, I say solid. I think you're gonna have to glue it together.
Can it? You have to put it together. Yeah.
It's gonna be. You're gonna have that bit, that rectangle. Then you can have this rectangle, and then put them together.
Yeah. To
get the solid. I think that's what that is. I am quickly gonna run out. Oh, there's a brilliant one here. I'm gonna bring this out now. I'm quickly gonna run out of room on my desk here. But look at this. This is Nubble, the sewers champion. He is just ugly.
Yeah, and now he's undead. Obviously.
And he's undead. Yeah. So another one that we need to paint. Is going to go in the game. And again, we don't have stats for this. You don't get like stats or anything. This is just a miniature for you to paint. I would probably use something like the Zombie Hulk. Or the Zombie Ogre stats for something like that, depending on his size. Let's find out how big. He is 97mm tall.
Oh, and a 50mm base as well.
Yeah, 50mm base.
Definitely Ogre, I think.
Look at that. I mean, you could do anything. You could, like, if you hit him in the back, like, if the rogue wants to do a sneak attack and he bursts those pustules.
Yeah, acid damage.
Yeah, or maybe just gets infected. Oh, that is just Nubble. Don't know how they come up with the names, but yeah. So we've got a Lich and Nubble. That's going to be painted on a Hangout at some point. What else we got? Right, we're getting into kind of buildings now. Rooftops. And I think the reason I like this is because I have the buildings, but you know fog of war. So you always have to put a piece of card over your buildings so you can't see what's inside. Now you just put a roof on and it looks like a roof. So then, we're going inside the tavern. Okay, I'll take the roof off and it's like a murder mystery. There's trails of blood everywhere. The barman's been eaten by the dragon. Who knows?
Do you know what? For some stupid reason, I mean, I was always buying the sci-fi stuff anyway, but I looked at it and thought that it was just to go down on the floor so you could do rooftop chasing.
Oh no,
Not that it actually fitted on top of the other
it
buildings. And
fits
that,
on
and
the
I realise
buildings.
now how stupid that assumption was.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought it was.
No, these are rooftops which fit on the buildings that we've bought, Steve.
That's really good.
Yeah. So this is set 2 of 2. Look, look at that.
Wow. That is, yeah, the connectors, yeah, you can see them,
Yeah.
yeah.
And look, you get
They
different
got
connectors.
different types as well, so it's thematic with what you're connecting it to.
Yeah. Based on the different types of buildings that you've made, you choose the correct connector. And the roof is just a slate roof, a tiled roof.
Yeah.
But yeah, depending on what wall type you've got, you just choose the right connector. And away you go.
So, I've got bad news for you now. There are a lot of connectors that you get in the set
Yes.
when you actually unbag them, and
Yeah.
God, you got to paint them as well.
Well, I'm just thinking because in the upcoming undead story we have, now we've got buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna
With the roofs on as well.
yeah.
I mean,
And that
to be
means
fair, right. So here we go. Flashback, right?
yeah.
Do you remember the Room Lords episode when Matt and Bill were on? When
You mean
Beadley
Matthew
Grimm
Lillard,
came in?
the Hollywood
Yeah,
actor? Yes.
Matthew Lillard, the Hollywood actor.
You think I would forget that?
So I remember when we was in the farmhouse.
Yeah.
And we was downstairs.
Yeah.
Fighting off the zombie hordes coming through windows, and Sharon's character and Matt's character were on the roof.
Yep.
So if you'd have had the dungeons and lasers, you could have built the farmhouse building, took the roof off, put that somewhere else on the map, and just done a flip between the two.
Yeah.
So that's actually quite a cool feature as well, because
Yep.
then it's giving you two maps if somebody decides to go on a roof.
We'll have to have a talk after this, Steve. But yes, so the zombie story that's coming up, exactly that. I want to do using terrain to just do a few buildings, and then we can interact with those buildings. But those roofs will just act as fog of war.
Yeah.
And then when you've entered that house, you won't know if it's occupied by zombies or not until we take the roof off. And then you can see the horror that's inside. See, I'm really getting into it. So this is a new one. I don't think I had this one before. The Royal Castle Fantasy Room. Any princess here? It's if you look at the walls, you get the walls. So you've got the arrow slit walls, and you get like a sharper tile set. And some of those floor tiles are cracked. It's heavy. This box is heavy. It's skinny.
Yeah.
But it is heavy.
Yeah.
So, but that is about all the pieces you get in this little skinny box. So you get enough for this one big room. Now, and it doesn't seem like much. Okay, yeah, it's one room, but it's kind of like a Dwarven Forge. If you've bought the other sets, they all connect, they all grow together. It's a really, really nice way of doing it, and you can mix and match as whatever you wish.
You can. Yeah, on its own, it's not a huge room, but they do all connect, and actually, it is big enough for a combat.
Yes, yeah. And if you remember, we used I can't remember. Did I use this or did I? I think I used this. Not WizKids tiles, not Warlock tiles. I think I used this. We did Avernus Rising.
Yeah.
And there was
in
a
the warehouse.
scene, the warehouse scene. Yeah. Now, here's another one. This is is this a stretch goal? Oh, they're all stretch goals. But look, a dragon.
Ooh.
Now this is a ghost dragon. Look at that. I'm assuming.
Remember seeing that.
I'm assuming most of this is going to be some kind of clear plastic that I can use inks to put together to like blend in inks.
Because this Kickstart was when they introduced the clear plastic. Because I went for
Sewers.
The lava cave stuff.
Oh, you went lava.
And you went sewers, didn't you?
Yeah. A Dragon Slayer's Nightmare. A ghost dragon. I mean, how incredible is that? Look at this. I'm just trying to get it out of the reflection. There you go.
It's got quite a horrifying face on it, actually.
It does.
It's like a human style face rather than a reptilian face.
152 mil tall.
6 inches in old money.
Yeah. I haven't got my other dragon with me. I've moved it, but my previously I had the previous dragon there. So yeah, that's looking epic. Here we go. Here's more rooftops. Sky's Limit Part 1 of 2. Look at those.
Yeah, I do like them clips.
Yep.
Really
So it's a
well
full
done.
set. These are corners.
Oh,
Look.
look, you've got concave corners as well.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Everything
God.
you need is there.
I'm quite excited to see these put together and painted, actually.
Yeah, I might even just paint. What they've started doing is giving you an idea of paint colours, and if you go to their website, there's more choices. If you follow them on Instagram, you get some kind of colour choices where people have started painting these. Because when they first came out, the very first series of Kickstarters, it was all unpainted, but since then we've seen a lot more. We've seen it all come together. So really, really impressed. Here's some more stretch goals. Here are some characters. Let's zoom out a little bit. All the pieces matter. Look at this. That, I think, is just incredible.
That, trying to decide if it's Griffin or not, I don't think
It's a phoenix.
Phoenix.
You've got a phoenix with
really
some
good.
armour.
Yeah. Pepe the Giant.
You've got a market stall.
Oh, I remember the market stall from the Kickstarter emails, actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing that painted.
You've got Pepe. And you got your Hazel, the Ogre troll. Look at that. I know Hagley who's joined us in live chat. He's been painting Jack from God Tier, the Jack pack. But there you go. But look at the facial expression.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, this guy has eyebrows. It's that good. And again, he's got a lot of veins on his arms. It's so good. So that's another one. We're halfway through the box now. These are all stretch goals. So all this was paid. This is our third Kickstarter. And again, me and Steve backed all 1, 2, and 3 each separately. We also backed the current one, which is their Encounters range. And that looks beautiful. So here we have a stone tower. Again, look at that floor. Look at those walls. Really, really nice. Loads of options. Floor tile colours that you could do there. Now you have the high ground. But yeah, look at that. Really,
Yeah,
really.
they've changed the connectors completely, haven't they?
Yeah.
Now with the trim circle next, they always used to just be the connecting flat grey plastic that went underneath. That's much more decorative now.
Everyone who's joined us in live chat, thank you for joining us. If you have questions, do shout them out. This will
The floor tiles 1 inch. Yes, they are, and they do have a grid system in them, and especially when you've put, you don't even have to really paint them properly. Like, so I just dry brush mine. They do stand out quite a lot, so you can clearly see the 1 inch gridded system.
Here we go. So this is more stretch goals. This is part 1 of 3. These are all characters. So there's 3 boxes. Look at this. This is a biggish box. It's fairly heavy at one end. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I would say he's more of I don't know. Is he undead or construct?
I'd have gone for some sort of golem.
Yeah. And how many we got? We got 290 plus elements in total. Just in this box. 290. But look at some of these other figures. You get some funny ones as well. Look at the one in front. Look, it's someone in like a sheep pretending to be a ghost. So you've got a spirit warrior at the back. You've got potential banshee or ghost. You've got a ghost dog or a hellhound. And then you've got someone with a sheet over their head.
So these are all the clear plastic stuff. I think they was giving you quite a few pieces of, because it was the first one they'd done with clear plastic options.
Yeah. And just saying that, Steve, look at this one.
Yeah.
He's like a... What is that? I mean, that's got to be undead, surely.
That's an undead stone giant.
Yeah. See? Another one we need to do. You've got a throne, you've got rats, you've got buckets. There's a random dungeon terrain. You've got ladders. Giant catapult. You've got a headless horseman at the back there. Throne. Target practice. There's the little person in the sheet there. There's that one. Should we open one up? We haven't opened. Oh, I saw this. This is really like brutal and disgusting. There's a giant frog, but look.
Somebody in the mouth.
Yeah, trying to get their way out. How gross and gruesome is that? We haven't opened one up, so let's have a look. We haven't done that yet.
How many boxes have you got left?
I've got 2 more boxes. So this is part 1 of 3, but I'm really intrigued to see what this big guy is. So let's have a look. Whoop. There we go. So it's just wrapped in plastic. Open this up. There you go. Look. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spools of lovely plastic. Lovely plastic. I'll get them all out in one go. There we go. That's empty. Let's see if we can see these. I'll move. What I'll do, I'll put that over there. And I'll bring these in. So you can see that is, I don't know, what, 5 mil thick, I guess. Nice big inch. Where's Dritz? Dritz is my man. There we go. So there's your 1 inch divider. Brilliant. Fantastic. And that is, look at all these things. Look.
That's the wagon there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a wagon. You got
Sewer
a sewer hole, yeah, sewer entrance. And that's how you connect them. These are the base pieces, by the way. Okay, so that's that one. Let's put that there. Let's have another one. I like this, like the safe door.
Yeah.
And this is all fantasy. There's no sci-fi. There's a few humorous ones, but there's no sci-fi mix.
So that the doors are openable, I believe.
Yes.
So there's some door frames that you can get, and you just put the doors in them, and then you can open and close them. Spider's web's quite good. I like that.
Yeah, we're ignore that one today. But yeah, really nice. A lot of them are double-sided. A lot of them are not, because you've got to stick them together. And we said earlier about, so you got pins and holes. So it makes it really easy. A lot of them do just pop in. If they don't, a little bit of super glue and you're done. I like this one actually. It's the sarcophagus. Look, the lid has been pushed to one side.
I don't think they link them, because I'm sure in one of the earlier Kickstarters you got a closed sarcophagus.
Yes.
Because I think across the first and second one there was a vending machine.
That's right.
And then there was a vending machine mimic.
Yep. That's for your sci-fi. Oh look, here's the big guy. Big guy is in pieces.
Yeah.
The pieces are numbered. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera.
Yeah.
So you can put all the pieces
A6.
together.
Yeah.
And I think that's all one person.
No, I think that club is the giant, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's so you got so you got the big guy and you got giant guy. So you got to put the body together, the front and back. Let's see some more.
Is that part of your frog? That's part of your frog.
Oh yeah, that's the frog. Yeah, that one's the frog. I suppose that might be as well. But if you enjoy making models, and there it is. Look, let's get that around the right way.
Yeah, that's a throat piece.
Wow, that's scary. Here we are. Here's some rats. Those are one-piece rats as well, so you could just literally cut them out, throw them down as set dressing, spool of rope. You got that egg thing.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. And again, thick. Like 5mm plastic. Give it a good wiggle, and there you go.
Actually clear stuff. Oh, the bases are clear as well.
Yeah, bases are clear. You've got a portal, look.
Yeah.
Can't quite tell what that one is. Got some horses. There's an arm with a sword. Really, really nice. There you go. That is one of the boxes anyway. So full of characters and an extra undead for me. Sorry about the noise. Then
this is one thing I could never do, is get them back in the box after I take them out, because they are rammed in there.
So even more characters. I love this one though. Look, this one is a small guy. There's his nose sticking out. It is his nose, and he's obviously wearing this outfit, which I think is great. Look how many characters are in this one. That is just. I mean, you got this like a Viking woman fighter there. Looks great. You got some goblins.
Is that a chicken? So
there's a chicken thing there. Yeah. Yep. Oh, because there's I'll show you. There's like a Howard the Duck. We were talking about Howard the Duck yesterday. There was a duck warrior here somewhere.
Ah.
But yeah, look, another warrior woman there. We've got some gnolls. We've got a band of gnolls at the back.
Yeah, they look really
There's
good.
the animated armor I was talking about, Steve.
Yeah.
Giant suit of armor. Look at that.
Yeah.
Over here we've got zombies, some skeletons here. Look.
That zombie's quite cool. The one-legged zombie.
Got executioner. Got a dwarven miner.
There's a lot there.
Yeah, there's something here as well. I don't know what that is.
That grim-looking thing in the background with the spear and looks like a tentacle holding a pipe.
Yeah. Some kobolds front.
Then gnolls look really good. You know, you can see them standing out from the back.
The gnolls, yeah. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
So again, really, really nice looking. And then the final box is this one. Even more characters. You talk about how many characters you need to paint. There's more. This is also we've got elementals, which I love. This one. This one is holding a piece of lightning.
Yeah.
How cool is that? There we go. So we've got some furniture, some dungeon dressing. We've got an earth elemental there. Potentially, you've got some signposts.
Got a toilet.
Go out the toilet. Got a pile Pile of treasure, maybe. Got something in the back.
Yeah.
Got a water
There's a pile of
elemental.
treasure there in there. It goes in the corner.
Treasure there. Great looking barbarian kind of dude, look.
Yeah.
Really nicely detailed.
A bag of coins.
The trapdoor.
Trapdoor looks good.
Some crates. I like crates. So yeah, again, tons and tons of stuff to do. Now, not only did you get all of that, but also for the very first time, I can show you this as well. This is, so here's, imagine that this is just a breakdown of everything you can do with their terrain pieces. Look, you could potentially make all of that.
Yes. Yeah, you could, because you got sewers, you got buildings.
Yeah. And then you get a nice dear backer. It's basically saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, look, that's a nice idea. You can have it. You can have an elevated road above the sewers. That is such a nice idea.
Yeah, it is. That is.
And that's one of the nice things about this particular set. You can build up, and then you got the roof. Put the roof on top. So you could really do a really nice, fantastic looking gaming table. Now, as part of the extras, it was an adventurous trail. They made this a very small adventure. I haven't read this yet. I've only had a quick kind of flick through. Let's zoom out a bit. While I sneeze. And as you go through, it's a simple story, but they show you what you could do with their pieces.
That's
so
very cool.
There you go. You could use that piece there. How
Yeah.
to lay it out. There you go. How to use their pieces for one of the encounters. I think that is a nice, very nice way to do it.
Yeah, it is.
With a water weird inside. Oh look, I just noticed they've used the mimic, Steve, in the corner.
Yes, yeah. Not that there was any mimics in the boxes at all.
I got a mimic. Not in this one. But yeah.
Baron was saying in chat when he was looking at that last box, all I see is some elementals and a shitload of mimics.
Yep.
No mimics in there. They're all just crates.
So again, little story. It's only 20 odd pages.
Yeah, but I like the fact they've paired it with their room ideas, haven't they? Yeah.
They've given it a really nice go. But I think all of that, dungeons and lasers. So do go and check them out. Any questions from the audience? And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, do put it in the comments below, and either us or Archon will get back to you.
Was the latest Kickstarter still taking late pledges?
I think it's now finished. But the best thing about Dungeons and Lasers is every time the new Kickstarter comes out, all the legacy items, you can pick those up as well.
Yes, you can. You can pledge them at the same time,
which I think is usually. Means you get them discounted. Yeah.
Or you can get them because not all of them are for sale at their store.
Yeah. Right. I don't think there's any more questions, and it's getting really, really hot because it's a heat wave here in the UK. Thank you very much for joining us. We're gonna sign off for real now this time. So until then, we will see you. Join us Thursday potentially for another brush off hangout.
Yes.
And if I get the time, maybe I even get some of these open and we can start looking at them. But yeah, the Kickstarter, absolutely amazing. The amount of stuff you get on a Kickstarter for was just unbelievable.
It was.
An absolute horde. Right, we'll see you Thursday. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, be good. All that one. Bye bye.